Less than plap data end equals 562 data start equals 76 greater than. Hey everyone, I wanted to take a moment today to talk about some really moving news in the world of music. Brian Wilson, the genius behind so many of the Beach Boys' greatest songs, has passed away at the age of 82. The tributes are pouring in, and rightfully so, but as we look back at Wilson's unmatched legacy, his psychedelic innovations, his symphonic pop brilliance, it's also a moment to think about the figures around him, especially Mike Love, who was right there through it all. Less than occ data end equals 1062, data start equals 564. Greater than Mike Love has always been a polarizing figure in the Beach Boys' story. For some, he's the voice of classic hits like less than m data end equals 700 data start equals 682, greater than California Girls, and less than m data end equals 720 data start equals 705, greater than Fun Fun Fun. For others, he's the guy who fought against Brian's more experimental instincts. But when you peel back the layers, you realize that Mike's role is more nuanced. In a way, he was both the anchor and the counterweight, keeping the band grounded in commercial success, while Brian ventured into creative territory no one else had dared explore. Less than p data end equals 1457. Data start equals 1064 greater than take less than m. Data end equals 1087. Data start equals 1069 greater than California Girls, for instance. That sunny, catchy anthem was actually a joint effort. Brian came up with the music, and Mike penned the iconic lyrics. You can hear the balance between their sensibilities right there. Brian's lush, trippy instrumentation set the tone, but Mike gave it a voice that could reach millions. Without that combination, would the Beach Boys have been the same? Less than p data end equals 1779. Data start equals 1459. Greater than. And let's not forget that Mike was a driving force in keeping the Beach Boys on tour and relevant when Brian withdrew from the public eye. Say what you will, but that kind of leadership kept the music alive for decades. While Brian was the heart, Mike often acted as the muscle. And in a long-running band, you need both. Less than pay data end equals 2299 data, start equals 1781 greater than. It's easy to romanticize genius after someone passes, but real creative legacies are messy. Me. They involve tension, compromise, and yes, even clashes of ego. Mike Love and Brian Wilson didn't always see eye to eye, but their collaboration produced some of the most beautiful and enduring songs in American pop history. From less than m, data end equals 2124, data start equals 2103 greater than. Wouldn't it be nice to less than m, data end equals 2145, data start equals 2128, greater than Good Vibrations? There's a duality, naivety versus cynicism, joy versus sorrow, that only could have come from two people pushing each other in totally different directions. Less than ep data end equals 2587, data start equals 2301 greater than. So as we mourn Brian Wilson and celebrate the songs that changed music forever, let's also acknowledge the strange, often complicated alchemy that made those songs possible. Mike Love might not be everyone's favorite Beach Boy, but he was, and still is, an essential part of the story. Less than ep data end equals 2692 data is last node equals data is only node equals data start equals 2589, greater than rest in peace, Brian. And thank you, Mike, for helping carry the sound of a generation into the future. Stay subscribed for more videos.